My dear conference, sisters and friends of St. Francis de Sales, today for our reflection the topic is Virtue of Patience according to St. Francis de Sales. In simple terms, patience means endurance or bear something quietly. I would like to agree with St. Francis de Sales, our patron, who says, patience is a state of mind, to have peace of mind by not reacting to the situation but accepting as they are. According to him, patience makes us bear the troubles we encounter in our mortal life, insults and losses, illness, slowness in our spiritual progress, the death of our near and dear ones and friends. Patience helps us to bear these afflictions quietly, realizing the special value of peace of mind. Luke chapter 21 verse 19 says, "By your endurance you will gain your souls." St. Francis de Sales often quoted this text. To keep control of our souls is the source of happiness. The more patient we are, the more we shall be masters of our souls. He said to Madame La Fletcher, "You need patience, and I hope that God will grant you this virtue provided you ask for it constantly and practice it faithfully." We must be patient in all kinds of trials, in all the small inconveniences we meet with daily, patient at the time of our illness, patient with our own self when we make mistakes or feel the slowness of our spiritual progress, patient with others who give us trouble. St. Francis de Sales gives very practical advice to all of us, saying, "Your patience should extend to all the afflictions and troubles which God allows. The true patient servant of God bears with all tribulations and contradictions, those which are humiliating as well as those which are honorable." He also wrote many letters frequently to many of his spiritual friends and repeated the lessons on patience, among them especially to Madame de Limoges in 1605, saying to her, "Yes, Madam, we must work progressively to make our life free from worldly and useless pursuits. We don't prune vines with an axe, but cut each branch gently with a pruning knife." I saw a statue on which the sculptor worked for 10 years before it became perfect, cutting little by little with his chisel whatever marred the exact proportion. You cannot reach your ideal in one day. You must improve today in one point, tomorrow in another, and step by step we shall acquire self-mastery, which will not be a small conquest. Once to Madame President Lunard he said, "You complain of several defects you still have in spite of your efforts. You must be patient and think that we cannot get cured in one day of our bad habits. We must step by step acquire this perfection, for which the saints work during their dozens of years. You must have patience with everyone, but first of all with yourself. We must detest our faults, but we should do so quietly and calmly," he says, "not irritably and anxiously. Let us put up patiently with them. They will teach us humility." The way to a true love of God and of our neighbor, the way to peace of soul, lies in the practice of humility, gentleness and patience. Little virtues in the eyes of the world, but great and essential virtues in the eyes of God. So I wish you, my dear confreres, sisters and friends, to be patient with everyone, but first of all with yourself. Live Jesus.